Hello everyone, welcome back to Spar&Brawl. Hope you're having a good day. As usual, I'm joined by my co-host Sam. So Sam, do you remember the video from last year involving Amy Cooper? So it was the lady this was the beginning of COVID. She was in Central Park in New York walking her dog that she had just got off leash, and there's basically this African American man who's bird watching and tells her to put her dog on the leash, and she doesn't like it, and then she takes her phone out. Oh no, sorry. He starts recording it. And I mean, this story, I loved it at the time when it came out because, nothing bad happened to the person. This lady did something quite horrible. I'm going to read one of the quotes from her from that time. I mean, really, like, the thing that she was saying wasn't good. And, it got all this attention, which was, I think, got good attention. And at the end of the day, nothing bad happened also to the Christian Cooper guy, who is really like a legend. You'll see. He said something at the end. It's so funny. But this was really like, here's like an example. Like, here's this like quote of what she had said. She had told the guy, "I'm taking a picture and calling the cops." And then she says, "I'm going to tell them there's an African American man threatening my life." So, I mean, really, like, it was no joke. I mean, the story is all fun
Yeah,
and games, but it was like a
he
vicious
could
thing
have
she
been
said.
hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, he could have been hurt, and what she said is like very like vicious. But then, not surprisingly, so this guy didn't even want to charge her. So he's not the one who tried to charge her, and it was the state that tried to charge her, and they just dropped the charges. It was one charge. And the assistant district attorney Juan Iluzzi, I really like what he or she said. It says Mr. Cooper did not wish to participate in the criminal justice process, but we determined that the defendant's offense wasn't solely against one individual, but was a threat to the community if allowed to go unchecked. And then this I really like. He or she added that the simple principle is that one cannot use the police to threaten another, and in this case, in a racially offensive and charged manner. So, I mean, I thought this was a very good statement. And there are a lot of people, I don't know if you've seen it, but some people, it's clear they never think this way, but some people are very comfortable, to get police involved, and they always think that they'll be on their side. So it's an interesting mindset that she has. I like how the district attorney highlighted that. And then I have a few interesting quotes from Christian Cooper himself, unless you have anything to add.
Well, to be completely honest, I am one of those people who always, he's gonna call the police as soon as anything goes wrong. But in America, I think just I mean, even the racial part as a legal thing, I don't think it's a good precedent to prosecute. But I think what they should focus on is that using police as a way
Yeah.
of threatening someone when they haven't done anything wrong. Basically lying to police or lying to authorities, kind of a perjury, basically. So, there are already laws for
Yeah.
that. So, you should prosecute her based on that. Because, yeah, just, because it goes a bit, I feel like with their statement and all that, it's become a bit of a virtue signaling action
A
rather
bit,
than a
but I mean, to be
substantial
fair,
action.
she says one cannot use the police, and then she says, and in this case, kind of adds that.
Yeah,
But you're right, and I mean,
yeah.
with her, I mean, at first she lost her a really good job. Apparently, they also took her dog away, which I mean, yeah. But then, so yeah, she was given she had to, but then otherwise, not the worst happened to her. So hopefully she got a second chance, and she did really change. Apparently she took 5 therapy classes and whatnot, and based on that, they were like, sure, we'll drop the charge. And as mentioned, Christian Cooper, he didn't want to charge her. And this is what he later on, apparently on that day, this is what he wrote on his Facebook. He wrote, "I am far more outraged by the US Congress, which continues to deny the mostly black and brown people of the District of Columbia statehood and the representation every American deserves, than by anything Amy Cooper did." And then he adds, that gross racial injustice could be fixed by Congress now, today, and that's what people should be focused on, not last year's events in Central Park. So I'm pretty sure he's not very impressed with us doing this video. And I
Wow,
mean,
what a legend.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, you know what he is? This man is an erudite. I just learned the
Hmm.
meaning of this word 2 days ago. Do you know
Oh,
who is considered an erudite?
no, not at all.
So I stumbled upon this because I was reading Gore Vidal's Wikipedia, and in the first paragraph,
Oh,
yeah, your friend. I was thinking of your friend, and he said he was an erudite, and an erudite, it kind of means like learning and all this in Latin or something, but pretty much an erudite is someone who knows a lot about like a specific topic. So let's say in Mr. Christian's case about birds, because he was there bird watching. But then you also have a general knowledge about other things as he displayed in his statement. And apparently you acquired this mainly through learning and all this. So it's kind of being like, a scholar, commentator kind of person.
kind
Like
of
Gore
like
Vidal.
yeah, kind of like a polymath. But
Yeah.
so let's to honor his wishes, I guess, in a way.
Delete this video?
Yeah, because Washington, the District of Washington, they don't have a representative in Congress, and it's mostly black people. They don't have a representative. They have somebody there that just talks and is not allowed to vote. I believe it's
Okay.
just like a show person. I don't know why she's there or he's there, but anyway, interesting, very interesting that he responded that way. Yeah,
I mean,
interesting
I
guy.
believe he's a professor.
Oh wow! All right.
I believe
I
believe
was.
so.
I
I mean,
must
she
say
fell
the
across the worst
weirdest.
person.
Yeah, like the nicest man in America was
I
bird
swear.
watching. A bird watcher who, by the way, if you see the video, from what I recall, he was the politest man. Like,
Yeah.
lady, like, excuse me, would you mind, please,
Oh,
controlling your
100%.
dog? Like, the politest man ever. So, interesting, very interesting.
But yeah, I'm glad there was a follow up on this story. I had a lot of fun with this story, and it really came out around the time when like a lot of other horrific stories that this could have been came out that were just that were just horrific and you couldn't really talk about. But this was a bit
Yeah,
better in
yeah,
that way.
and there are continued. There was a recent story about a black girl, 9-year-old, who was pepper sprayed by police. It's continuous. It's
Yeah,
continuous,
no.
and he's as the Christian, if I'm not mistaken, pointed out. These are systematic and needs to be fixed by institutions, not by punishing a single lady or whatever.
No, definitely. Okay, all right. Well, thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked it, please make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in our next video. Thank you.